Butker now to kick this. And as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now the... And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 45 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Let it nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. Young on first and 10. Looking deep for Julio. They've got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now Young throwing on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Julio Jones, 41 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out now comes the off. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Back to throw now on second and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So here we go, first and 10 now. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. I understand why they've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember?
And oh, it's blocked. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And after all that, he's going to wind up in the end zone. And incredibly, that's a two-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Here's Young on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed. How about when they have height and length and deep downfield?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3
touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
On first down, Young. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out.
This is caught at the 20. A big play here for the Cowboys. 47 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Young. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now here come the Cowboys. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Looking to throw. Young. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And now back out comes the offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a teammate. So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Let's go. Green.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The gun. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a
People trying to say I'm only enemy. Got a cold with my dogs.